Hi, this is Ron McTube. Today on Kalle Paul the Angler, we're going after a legendary northern pike called Kalle the Dominator. So we're going to get fishing for him straight away. We're at Norway. We'll go the location, where to catch him, what to use, what I'm using in a minute. Let's see how we get on. Now I'm really loving Kalle Paul the Angler at the moment. Recent updates have totally changed how it plays. A lot of fun. I think this is him. Here we go. Now I'm on some super strong gear. Last time I was fishing for a spine feather, and he was just spooling me 100 meters at a time, right, on my gear. I was on 25 kilo braid, could not get him in. Some people said they'd got him in on 25 kilo. I couldn't. I just couldn't. I don't know what was going off. It was taking to me 100 meters and just snapping me. So for the last week and a half, I've been grinding the dailies, the weeklies. That's how you get lots of money. And we've got enough to buy a top setup. So now I've got a better rod, better reel, and 45 kilo braid. So we're testing it out on the Northern Pike, the legendary this week. Also you've got Goldstein on Golden Ridge. So we're on Norway in a minute, trying to get this Northern Pike. Then we might jump to Golden Ridge and try and get Goldstein. I was fishing for him yesterday, right, and was having a laugh in the Discord because some people was trying to catch him, couldn't get him. I was one of them. I was bringing my lure right past him. There's 3 or 4 different lures that's supposed to work for him, but he would not take it. I don't know why he's being funny, but he's normally not too hard to catch, but he would not take it, so I might have to go and get him after I've got this Northern Pike. But these fight so hard. You can get him on 25 kilo, this Northern Pike. I did a previous video about 2 weeks ago, check that out if you've already seen it, and I got him in on 25 kilo, but it was taking me to 100 meters, so you've got to really play them well. Each legendary has sort of specific fight, how they fight, so you've got to sort of try different techniques of getting line back, fighting them, but you need the good gear to get him in. Some maniacs like Stevie Boy and other people of the official The Angler Discord do like to challenge himself and fish on really light gear for them, but they're fighting them for hours, and I mean hours upon hours, and they're not certain to get them. But if you do get them on stupidly light gear, you get silly XP. So it does make a difference. Basically you match your tackle to what you're fishing for and you get like rewards. If you get a big fish on light gear, you get more sort of rewards and stuff. So that's why some people use it, because some just want to do it for the fun of it and the tackle, for the enjoyment. But it's going well, but as you can see, he's not really gone past about 50 meters. We've held him about 40 meters, whereas on 25 kilo, he'd be at 100 meters. This is on 45 kilo braid. But if you want to earn money fast and you've got Norway, Atlantic salmon, right, and a number 2 spoon, right at the docks where you start, fish from there. And I tell you what, you just drop it to half the depth, reel it in, and you get big Atlantic salmon. You need some decent gear for it, but you can get like 100 XP a fish once you get the right spots. I'll have to do a video about it, but yeah, it's so good for money, XP, and make sure you do your dailies and your weeklies, because that really adds up and you'll get the cash in. And once you get some of the better rods and reels, you can start earning, getting all the equipment, and it really does help out. Some of those setups you don't really need like stupidly expensive ones to just get you going. I actually sold a rod and a reel by accident, right, because they look a bit similar to cheaper ones, and I thought, oh, I didn't look, I was trying to get this reel I've got on at the moment, and I sold them by accident, so I had loads of different stuff, and then I realised what I'd done. I was like, oh, I've got no money. I knew instantly what I'd done as well. That's what made it even worse. I was like, Ron, you just messed up big style there. Well, that's going to take you a couple of weeks to get that back, to get those. And it was a really good setup. But I have been grinding, like I said, for about 2 weeks. I've got all my money back. I've got this new rod and reel set up. So now we're set. I was hoping it's Spielfinner this week so I can hammer him. Because it kind of annoyed me actually, because I fought him so well quite a few times and he just kept snapping me. So just couldn't get him in. But this next time he's on. The legendaries basically rotate each week, so they're in different locations, different fish each week to make it entertaining. We've got more fish being added soon. Console release in summer. This game's going to take off, can't wait. And it is getting so much fun now. I'm starting to play this a lot more. And you can see why. It is fun. The graphics are really nice as well. They're going to keep adding more maps, content, different fishes, different styles. We're just beginning on Call of Wild Angler. Here he is. Look at him. He's a beast. Here we go. And that's Kalle Paul, the Dominator. We've got him. About £60, nearly 30 kilo. Look at that. I'd love to catch a pike that big. My biggest is about £20. And that's hard to catch. Never mind one that's about 60. That would be like 5 feet long. I like how it's got like the net scarring on the head as well. That's pretty cool. But here we go. That was a good battle. I enjoyed that. A lot of fun. Norway has got some monster pike. If you want any tips, guides, anything doing for Call of Wild Angler, same as any other games I cover, drop it in the comments and I'll try and make that happen for you. Yeah, what a brilliant battle that was. Goldstein probably next. We'll see. Hopefully he takes a lure this time. It was so funny yesterday. Me and quite a few others were just flicking the lures by his nose. He was like having none of it. I think it was his day off or something. Right, location of this week's Northern Pike Legendary. This is where we are. Now, it's a middle lake. So that's where you start. It's the middle one, the second one to the right. And it's at this location. Now, I was like sort of trying to find where he was. This is where he is. You see this second sort of point there? Directly out from that. Cast there. There's a wooden stage near where I'm standing. And then there's a rock. Stand on the rock and cast towards where my marker is. And it's directly off this second point. And where that mark is where I've just caught him. I hope that helps. A lot of people each Thursday want to know where the legendaries are. So join the Call of Wild, the Angler official Discord, and everyone goes out, helps each other, finds where it is, and often posts where the locations are. So it's a really handy place to be. Now, this is my setup I'm using this week. It's a very expensive setup, right? But you can catch it on what I'm going to show you now. This is about half as much money-wise. But this is what I used the last time. So I'm using 45 kilo braid this time. But I did catch him on 25 kilo braid, just in case you want to know. And that's a less powerful rod. So I hope that helps you out. Today we've been fishing for Kalle the Dominator, the legendary Northern Pike. We've got him. Here we go. I think that's the biggest we've had him out up to yet. If you want to know what lures to use, look at the bottom there. You can use swim bait, that's what we used, jerk bait or spinner bait. They work really well for him. I like the swim bait best myself. It sinks faster as well, so you ain't got to wait while it sinks. So I'm Ron. We've been playing Call of Wild the Angler, going after Kalle Paul, the Dominator, the legendary Northern Pike. We got him. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to music channels, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.